feeling better than I ever been. Cairo in his bag, this beat is heaven sent. Back up in my element, new whip, trunk up in the front, I whip an elephant. It's all limo tint, that's how you move when you the president. You S and off stream, treat him like my last name. Disrespecting, you just signed a check for a long day. Appetizer rappers, you will never be an entree. Really, you a condiment, and I hope y'all follow this. Crazy how people with the most money lack the common sense.
It is week 17 and we are diving right into the training. Last night, Monday evening, I got in my bike session. It was nothing crazy. It was just a good hour of solid work. And right now, I'm currently on my way to the pool to get in my swim session. But as far as this week goes, I don't really have a big plan on how it's supposed to feel quite yet. After last week and how hard the fatigue hit me, I really just want to make sure that I'm paying attention to how my body's feeling. So right now, I'm not really trying to force anything. But right now, I want to see how my body responds to some training and see how well I can shake off the fatigue. And overall, just make sure that I can keep stacking sessions without overthinking it. So right now, that means a swim. I'll get in, keep it smooth, and just let the week reveal itself as it goes. It's time to get this swim in. All right, today's game plan is the same swim as last week's long swim, which was starting out with a warm-up and then going into 400 and then descending all the way down to 100 and then reascending from 100 to 400 yards and then finish off with a simple 100-yard cool down. All right, let's get to it.
Pretty little lady with a love go. Always trying to pull a stunt. What you want though? Do my stuff.
Just talking with a lovely old gentleman here about jiu-jitsu and judo. Kind of cool. Jiu-jitsu brings people together.
Till the day that we die, I'ma want more.
Also, I'm gonna need to get a new swim cap soon. This thing is yellowing so bad. I don't know if that's just a sign that it's time to replace it. Obviously, I know silicone does that, but let me know. Am I supposed to get a new swim cap if this one starts yellowing, or just keep wearing it until it breaks?
Sometimes you'll be mad at me. You bring me down to earth without gravity. And that stupid Cupid keeps stabbing me.
Okay.
Soon as I look at you, then I'm a
Lats are very tight today. Oh my gosh. Also, I've still got that shoulder thing going on. It's like, I don't know, going on week 3. I don't know what the heck it is. I'm gonna have to start doing some like physical therapy movements on it. Something.
Listen to the winners, made back with the spinners.
First 400 down at a 2:10 pace. Alright, finished my first 300. I don't know what my pace is because my watch wanted to go into the next set when I hit the lap button. So I had to stop the workout in order to take my 30-second break, but that's alright. Just wrapped up my last 400. I am feeling it today. Very intense. I feel like I need to take a nap right now or something. But I just have my 100 cool down and then I'm gonna get out of here. Whew, okay.
I've been so frustrated with myself. I feel my trust fading. It's not enough lately. I think I'm ignoring my own.
Okay, it is day 3, I think, of this week so far. Is today Wednesday? Yes, today is Wednesday. I can't keep track of the days. It just seems like every day goes by so fast right now. Anyways, I'm getting some work done and then I have a run today, which is going to be the same exact run workout as last week's first run. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a warm up and then, let's see, where's my phone? So yeah, I'm going to be doing a 15-minute warm up and then 4 rounds of a half mile at a 5K pace and then a quarter mile at a walk or a jog. On my last run, I just jogged on all of these rest periods because for the most part, my body feels pretty good at recovering from those intense 5K paces. But after I complete 4 of those rounds, I'm gonna be going into a 5-minute cool down. The workout is supposed to total 55 minutes. But one thing I am kind of curious about is how my body's gonna react during the run. Is my heart rate gonna be spiked a lot higher than last week? Or is it gonna be similar or even maybe even easier than last week? Because with last night's swim, it was actually pretty hard. It was definitely a lot harder than last week, even though it was the same exact workout. And I think that's because I'm coming off the tail end of a very fatiguing week last week. And I'm definitely feeling the effects of that this week. But as far as the stats go from my swim last night, I did a total of 53 minutes. And one thing that I had an issue with my watch this time in the pool, it didn't quite capture the whole workout. So if you're following me on Strava, which you totally should be, I'll link it down below, it is missing a total of 150 yards, which I did make sure to swim. So my total swim was 2,250 yards, but according to my Garmin, it says my pacing last night was 213 per 100 yards, which is slower from last week at 209. But I am kind of taking that with a grain of salt because I'm not sure if that's accurate to the total yardage that I swam or just the yardage that my Garmin captured, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm sure I'm still roughly around that 213 per 100, but I will admit it is a bit aggravating to see that pace drop, even though I'm fully aware I'm coming off a very tiring and fatiguing week last week. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up a couple other work projects and then I'm gonna go on my run and then I have some errands to run. But I ended up picking up some creatine by BPN. I know everybody's picking up BPN supplements right now because Nick Bear is just getting so big in the ultra, Ironman, and endurance space. But I honestly wanted to see what the hype was all about, so I ended up picking up some of their creatine. But I will leave a review and see if I notice any difference. I know creatine is a very good supplement to be taking just in general for overall health, brain function, as well as athletic performance. I have been off creatine for quite a while now, but I'm gonna be taking this consistently and I'll let you know the effects afterwards. Anyways, I have to get a couple things done and then get ready for my run today.
Man, I'm metaphysics. Hot top coupe look better with it. Started rapping as a way for me to get attention. Mind your business, if you don't get it, then you ain't with it. You want from me, I'm getting it without the gimmicks. With the tunes, I told them clowns that I was fixing divots. We celebrating, keep them rounds coming, sipping Guinness. Try to take it from me, I turn into Liam Neeson. Getting plenty money, but I still don't feel defeated. Put my hand to my heart like I pledge allegiance. Many legends got their start underneath the bleachers. Being skinny like I'm Cal, funny like I'm Keenan. SRT inside the neon, I don't need a demon. Follow me, we gon' take over the whole world. Put a smile on and pose for the picture. Father, brother, sister, told my mama I missed her. I stay off the scissor, but I'm unlike Big Worm. I'm he, him, and Mister. I apply and get work.
Just finished my first speed round. I've been doing so much zone 2 running, like I can kind of get a rough estimate without looking at my watch what my pace is, but running at this 5K pace, it's hard for me to like gauge where I'm at without having to look down my watch all the time. I'll just go off the sound cues that my watch is giving me, saying if I'm in pace or out of pace. It's hard because I want to keep my pace around 8:30 per mile, but I keep jumping up to like 7:25, so I'm burning myself out a little too early.
It's all about the lens. I got a friend with some benefits and for her I'ma win.
But as far as how I'm feeling today, feeling all right. The legs are definitely tired, feeling some weird things going on down there, but it's a good day for it. Okay, just completed interval 2. That one was hard. My pacing was ping-ponging so much. I was going too slow and too fast. And I burnt myself, kind of broke down. I was going a little too slow towards the end there. Ooh, today's kicking my butt.
We thought we would be alone forever. Nah.
Okay, just finished my 4th and last interval. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling as good today as I was last week on this same workout. Legs are feeling sore, they're hurting pretty good. The lungs are just struggling today. A little frustrating, but you know, that's kind of how training goes. It's just ups and downs on a projected growth chart. It's not all linear, and I have to keep that in mind. But regardless, still fun run, it's still good, and now I'm just working on my cool down.
Off my checklist. I'm in messy mode, but I cleaned up my messes. Yeah, I just killed this beat, somebody resurrect it. Open-minded, egomaniac, I'm Terrence Howard.
It is Thursday, and it has been an incredibly busy week because I have some pretty big work stuff coming up this weekend, which is going to keep me busy all week long. And so I have to kind of make up or get ahead on some work this week before any of that happens. But I just got done with a quick little shoot. Now I'm heading back to the studio to drop off some gear, some footage, and then get a little bit more work done before I head home tonight. All right, let's go. All right, made it home. home, just had dinner, played some card games with the fam, and now I'm gonna pull the bike out and get ready for the session. I have an hour and a half ahead of me. I'm actually really tired right now. It's 9:16 p.m. But you know what? The work has to get done regardless, so I'm gonna get to it. Also, as you can probably see, we have no furniture here in the living room space. Paris ended up selling the coffee table and selling the couch, and we have some new stuff coming in, I think, later this week, so that'll be nice. We'll actually have like a living room space here so we can watch a little TV. But I mean, lately our nights have been so filled up with other stuff, but I'm looking forward to having a couch to just sit on and relax on. But anyways, let's get this bike done.
New design, new accord, yeah, do or die, yeah. Hey, look, everybody with it. Eyes super heavy, I'm moving steady right through the city, lifted. My foot up on the gas, get a better way of watch you on the Michelin. Ties tied away, better ride that or you swimming with the fishes. Try not to get offended. My spaceship is coming, my base steady rumbling. I'm facing my drugs, so I space and my problems is coming together. I'm pacing my steps and it's so crazy. Our patience and time and work, yo, is a fact I'm true to this shit. You can tell by the rap I'm truly gifted. Look, no lie.
Let me find the groove. Step into a spot, always playing smooth. Gotta shine like I'm brand new. And I'm never standing still, always making moves. Yeah, cause when I'm moving like this, yeah, I get you moving like that. Yeah, I get the whole room lit, word. Yeah, and they always love that. Now I'm stepping with the rhythm that will knock you back. Everything lying clean, I don't never slack. Even when the pressure on, I don't never crack. Like a NASCAR driver when they on the track. I'm living fast.
All right, it is Friday, and we just wrapped up filming a podcast for a client. Now just heading into the studio. I got a couple meetings to get done. Head home, get a workout in, and then tonight, the wifey and I are doing a date night. Okay, it is officially Saturday. Last night I ended up not working out purely because I'm actually heading out of town for a work trip. So Paris and I decided, you know what? Let's spend a little time together. Let's go out on a date. Once Reef goes down, have the grandparents watch him. It was just great. It was a great date. We went to this little French speakeasy restaurant in downtown Spokane, and it was really cool. But today has been so busy. I've been hanging out with Reef all day because Paris has been running around town doing some errands, hanging out with a friend. So Reef and I ended up hanging out this morning. We ran to the store to pick up some diapers. After he went down for his nap, I cleaned my wife's car. Now I'm going to the gym. Gonna get in a little swim action in because I don't think I'm gonna have time at all to find a gym where I'm traveling to for work. I wanna make sure I get in one last swim before I take off. Today, I mean this whole week, but today especially, has been so busy, and it's not gonna be slowing down until probably bedtime, because after my swim, when I get back home, I have to do a bunch of packing. I have to pack a bunch of camera equipment, then I have to pack all my clothes. So the day is most certainly full. But anyways, I'm gonna head to the pool, get this swim in, get it done, and that will be the end of the training for this week before I head out of town. Let's go.
Look, let them know what's up if they even want to chat. Put the city on the map. Do we even gotta ask?